Hi Cancer, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. This is for the week of May 6th through May 12th, 2019. I'm going to start the reading off by pulling a few cards here to see what your overall energies are for this week, what you're going to encounter and experience. All right, so we have, you have outgrown this, some fossils. Prepare, I say prepare for new things, because it's time for the old to go. Haunted thoughts. Yeah, it's time for the old to go, especially with that butterfly sitting right there. And new direction. Look at that. Yeah. Cancer, listen, there's changes on the horizon for you guys. And I feel what this energy is talking about more than anything is in the mental space. You're starting to come to that conclusion, or you are deciding to make a big change for yourself here. You know, some of you could be thinking about moving, and I have to say, this particular card came out in Gemini's reading, and there was a talk of potential relocation, some big change. So if you have any, and you know what, a very strong Cancer energy in their reading as well. So if you have a connection to a Gemini, and this reading pertains to that Gemini, or you have strong Gemini placement in your natal chart, you might want to check that reading out too. Anyways, Cancer, I see a change on the horizon for you, okay? And some of you might be kicking and dragging your feet like, no, Spirit, I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't want to. And Spirit's like, no, this is going to happen. You need to prepare. It's time to let the old go. We're going in a new direction here, but new directions are always positive. It's like a beautiful shift and change of energy. And some of you, these new opportunities, possibilities, whatever it is, like you didn't imagine before. Some of you, I think, have been working towards this, but we're having a hard time leaving something that's familiar behind. There's a struggle to transition into this new direction. We're worried about it a little bit, okay? So let's pull some dice. Oh yeah, because look at that, the world. Cancer, something is completing. You have done your work, or a season that something in your life is reaching its season's end. Job, a home, friend, maybe you are in school. Like there's just something significant that's completing for you this week, okay? And again, because this is the world, this could be talking about we're making a big move. Next out, we have the Devil. So along with haunted thoughts, I feel there's a lot of worry, a lot of concern, a lot of stress. Next out, Three of Swords, and sadness about having to leave something behind, something familiar, something comfortable. Man, some of you could have been like at the same job for like 20 years, and you're deciding to retire early, or you're moving on to a different company. You know, it's something like that where it's a good positive thing for you, but there's a lot of sadness. Now, in saying that, with the nest here and the birds, the broken heart going on, and the butterfly, there may be some parents out there, some Cancers, who their child is leaving the nest somehow, some way, maybe, you know, going to a different state for school, and we're preparing for that, and it's making us really sad. Or maybe they've graduated college and they have an amazing job in another state, another country. They could be going to another country to study. It could be, you know, something like that where a child is now leaving the home, and that's causing a little heartache for one or both parents. Or maybe one of the parents, the child is grown, one of the parents is making a big change, and you know, even though the child's grown, is feeling very sad, like, I can't believe I'm going to be moving away from you. There's some element of that going on, especially if this is like where, you know, it's one of your children and grown, and maybe if you have a daughter, she's pregnant. If you have a son, his wife, girlfriend, whatever, is pregnant with the child, and you won't be here for the birth. It could be something like that too, again, just because we have this nest here. But Cancer, there's a change, but it's positive for you, even though it's bringing you a bit of sadness and worry, okay? So let's pull some more. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles. So yes, we're feeling, here's those sad emotions. And we have the Hermit. If we're going to a new location where there's no friends, no family, we're very afraid of being alone. And look at this. This is actually the Knight of Swords, and it's depicted with the symbol of the Three of Swords. So that sits right on top of this Three of Swords. I feel that Spirit really iterating to me how much sadness is truly connected to this change. Even though it's positive, there's just a lot of worry and concern. We have 3 major arcana, and then the other 3 dice are talking about sadness and heartache and pain and separation, and this intense fear of like being alone, going at it alone. If it's like your child, like, will they be okay on their own in this strange, unfamiliar place? And again, Cancer, this is all very positive. I think the only negative exists in the worried thoughts. And, you know, unfortunately, with big changes, even when they're positive, when we have to let something go or accept, you know, other people going, it hurts. And that's just the truth of things, even if it is positive. And I see that here, but it's going to turn out okay. Let's pull some more. All right, we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's definitely a mama bear I'm picking up in this reading, and she is sick with worry about her little Sprout going off into the world. But Sprout will be protected, okay? Even if you are not there physically, Spirit's got your back. 9 of Pentacles, study, learning. Yeah, listen, I really feel the strongest thing coming through is somebody's like relocating or moving far away to either go to school or get a different job. You know, it's something like that, and it's such a good thing. But man, it's just bringing so much apprehension and anxiety and worry. Like, is this good? Is this the right thing? Will this work out? Will there be enough money? Will there be enough this? Will there be enough that? But in saying all of that, with the Hermit sitting at the center of the reading, it's like we're trying to hold this all in. So again, that's where I'm feeling more of a parental energy of trying to hold the space, hold it together, but inside feeling like you're dying because your baby's leaving the nest, you know. But Spirit's like, listen, I will protect your baby. All will be well. This is a very positive thing for both of you. 2 of Wands right there, okay? So let's pull some more cards, Cancer. And you know, if some of you had to like throw down some tough love, it's going to be okay. Trust in that, okay? Level up, yep. There's the confirmation of changing job, changing location, going to school. Shadow, there's the worry, the concern. And lastly, we have opening doors. Yes, Cancer. It's all good. This is new moon energy coming in right here. all good. And your new moon will be coming in July, okay, when the sun moves into your sign. So perhaps between now and July, when we have your new moon, that's where we've got to start making the transition, because you know what? Everything I'm saying right now for this week maybe doesn't resonate with you. You're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not preparing for anything. There's no big change coming for me. Well, this could be your like wake up call from spirit saying, listen, you know what you've outgrown and you know what needs to change in your life. It's time to start preparing. I know we're scared, we're apprehensive about it, but I'm taking you in a new direction, and the direction I'm taking you is going to have some opening doors that you don't anticipate. So Cancer, this could be from now until we have the new moon in Cancer. I don't know the exact days. It's end of June, beginning of July. There's something coming in for you. And this opportunity or this change, don't let it pass you by. If this is like your child and there's a big change for them, you've got to trust it. Spirit's saying, I've got you. This is opening doors for them, which ultimately opens doors for you. But you are given a period of preparation to mentally and emotionally prepare for whatever change and shift and transition is coming your way. But we've got to face that shadow and stop worrying. Especially those of you who are making like this big time move. It's going to be okay. Like, it's going to work out. That's all I want to say is like, no, this is good stuff. I know it's scary and it's a bit painful in some ways, but man, I give it 6 months and you're going to be like, yep, I'm happy that everything worked out the way that it did. So let's pull some outcome and advice. We have love. So, yep. This here is a confirmation for me about the parentals in this reading who are experiencing this. Oh, wow. And look at this. In dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, Cancer, because this is the advice card right here. So Spirit's like, there's messages and synchronicities coming to you through your dreams, and you need to pay attention to that. But more than that, with love being the outcome, Cancer, that is letting me know everything that I've said to you is confirmed. These opening doors, this change, this shift, this move, whatever, is ultimately a very positive thing that's going to unfold. And even though there's sadness and there's worry, it's going to work out. Like, I just like, I want to keep reassuring you, it's going to be okay. It's going to work out. It's going to be okay. It's going to work out. Like, just because of the nervous energy in this reading. And for deeper insight about this reading, seriously, pay attention to your dreams. And again, if this doesn't really pertain, like you're like, I don't know, guess what? Spirit's saying it's time to wake up. You've outgrown something. I'm trying to pull you in a new direction. Let's start preparing for it. And I'm going to give you information in your dreams, okay? So those are your messages, Cancer. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.